Dahlia put on a calm front even though she felt hurt from the icy glare Dustin was giving her. Dustin, I just didn't want you to get into trouble. I didn't do it so you can feel indebted to me, she said nonchalantly. I don't think what happens to me is any of your business. I know you hate me. I know I've wronged you too. Illinois, try my best to make it up to you in the future. Make it up to me. Dustin scoffed. Oh, Dahlia, you think too highly of yourself. Do you think I actually care? Then what do you care about? Or perhaps, is there anything you need help on? She asked tentatively. Sorry. I don't need anything. I just need you to get far away from me, Dustin responded. Do you hate me that much? Dahlia frowned. She felt an inexplicable stabbing pain in her chest. Yeah. You played me like a dog. Am I supposed to put on a pitiful dog act to please you? Dustin mocked. I'm sorry. Dahlia took in a deep breath, but, in the end, she could only lower her head. Forget it. Don't show me that pitiful expression of yours. It's repulsive. Dustin's words were harsh. She was unable to continue. There were many times she wanted to tell him the truth but couldn't. That was because she knew him well. Once he found out the truth, he would definitely make an enemy out of Lewis. He would probably even try something foolish that might lead to his demise. All Dahlia wished was for Dustin to live peacefully, even if that meant carrying the burden of his hatred and being his enemy. She would gladly ensure it was so. Out of the blue, she asked, How are things with you and Natasha? We're doing great. We've been talking about getting married. Dustin deliberately unnerved her. Is that so? Congratulations. Dahlia forced a smile. Natasha is a great woman. I can tell she likes you a lot. It's just that both of you have different social standings. You need to work harder to catch up to her. You don't have to worry about that, he responded coldly. You're right. Why am I butting into your relationship? Anyways, I wish both of you the best. Dustin had never seen a smile that tender on her face. What exactly are you trying to say? His brows furrowed. Nothing. I suddenly feel like having a drink. Will you drink a few glasses with me? No, Dustin refused right away. I told you. I have nothing to do with you any longer. From now on, we shall be strangers. Please don't bother me again in the future. I don't wish to be played like a fool a second time. He turned around to leave. Wait. Dahlia reached out and grabbed his arm instinctively. Get lost. Looking annoyed, Dustin shrugged her off. Dahlia stumbled and fell to the floor, her hand landing on broken pieces of glass. Blood dripped down, as the glass crystals dug into her palms. She frowned but never uttered a word. The pain could never compare to the heartache she was feeling. Seeing that she was hurt, Dustin extended his hand, about to help her up, when he froze midway. After thinking about everything that had happened, he decided to be merciless and ignored her injury. Seems like you truly hate me. I guess it's better that way. Dahlia smiled and got up slowly. She continued, I'm getting engaged to Lewis tomorrow. After that, I'll be leaving for Stonia and starting my life as for taking Mrs. Langford. Today should be our final meeting. Thank you care of me these past 3 years. I'll never forget it. Humans are such weird creatures. We never appreciate things when we have them, only regretting it when we lose them. With that, she exited the room. Watching her departing figure, Dustin wanted to speak but didn't know what to say. Dahlia was about to exit the building when she suddenly stopped in her tracks. She had noticed a familiar face. It was Natasha, pacing back and forth at the main entrance. You're here too. Dahlia gave a faint smile. Congratulations, you won. Take care of Dustin for me. I wish both of you the best. After she said that, she brushed past Natasha. Huh? Natasha frowned slightly in confusion. She wondered if Dahlia woke up on the wrong side of the bed today. Why did you come back? Dustin walked out of the room. Natasha rolled her eyes. I was worried, of course. What if something happened to you? They're just a few weaklings. They can't hurt me. He forced a smile. Natasha picked up on his unusual behavior. What's wrong? Did something happen? No. I just met Dahlia. She said she's getting engaged tomorrow. Dustin put on a calm front. Engaged? To whom? Natasha was taken aback. Lewis Langford. Lewis? She frowned. Is she crazy? Lewis is famous for being a playboy, and his temper is erratic. Women involved with him don't exactly get a fairy tale ending. Dustin replied, everyone chases after different dreams. Lewis is rich and powerful. There's nothing wrong with her wanting to marry into a wealthy family. There must be more to this. She doesn't seem like someone who chases after material wealth, Natasha responded solemnly. Even though they were rivals in love, she didn't harbor any hate for her. I thought so too, but... Dustin put on a self-deprecating smile. People change. She has the right to chase after the things she wants. Hearing him, Natasha nodded, not saying anything more. Let's go. I'll send you home. He forced another smile. He was in a good mood earlier, but meeting Dahlia had ruined his day. He even felt a knot in his heart. After Dustin drove off with Natasha, Lewis and a white-haired young man walked out slowly from the dark. Mr. Langford, it seems like there's something going on between your fiancé and that Dustin guy. The white-haired young man laughed teasingly. Me. He's just an ant. He must have a death wish to have the guts to steal my woman. Lewis' expression was dark. Mr. Langford, leave this matter to me. I'll make sure he disappears from the face of the earth tonight. The white-haired young man grinned. As Lewis' right-hand man, he'd long been skillful at murdering people.